Alright guys, this is question 4 from the 2022 June higher paper 2 for Edexcel Maths. It's a calculator paper, so let's have a look at it. Right, so we've got Festival A is in a rectangular field, area of 80,000 meters squared. Now the greatest number of people allowed to attend the Festival A is 425. Now in the exam, you don't have much time. It's good to recapture the information in the question in a way that makes sense to you. So for me, I just like to draw it out. You got a rectangular field. Okay, now the area is 80,000 meters squared, right? And that's Festival A. Right, put that information, and so max number people allowed is 425. That's Festival A. Right. Festival B is in a rectangular field, 700 meters by 2,000 meters. Okay. Greatest number of people allowed to attend Festival B is 750. Alright. The area per person allowed for Festival B is greater than the area per person allowed for Festival A. How much greater? Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. Yep. So when in doubt, sketch it out. Again, so Festival B, another rectangular area. Now it said it's a rectangular field, 2,000 meters, 700 meters. So area is equal to 2,000 times 700, which is equal to, it's a calculator paper, so just always save it to use a calculator, just so that you get the number of zeros right. It's 114,000. Sorry, 140,000. So what's that? 1.4 million meters squared. Now, max people allowed is equal to 750. Right? Now, it's asking us specifically about the area per person. So, a common mistake would be doing, for example, for A, area per person is 425 over 80,000. Okay, this is wrong. Why? Because this is persons over area. So this is people per area. Okay, so that's wrong. Don't fall into that trap. I'll leave that there just for comparison. The correct thing is you want the area per person. Basically, if you had 425 people in the place, what's the area allowed for them to occupy? What area can one person have in the festival? So the way to calculate that, the area we have is 80,000 over the number of people, 425. Again, it's calculator paper, just put it in the calculator. Now, I always like to give answers to 3 significant figures initially. The question here says to the nearest whole number. I always think it's best to leave, so it's right here. Leave calculations, put calcs in 3 significant figures until you get final answer. Then you round it. Okay, hope that makes sense. I'll show you what I mean. This, when you put it into the calculator, is 188.235 to 3. You don't need to write that down, that's just for your illustrations. Then for B, what you have is the area of B is 1.4 million over the number of people allowed, 750. So that, put it in the calculator. Okay, 207,407. Now go back to the question. What's the question asking? How much greater is the area per person allowed for Festival A, for Festival B, then Festival A. Alright, so this is area per person, just put APP. This is Festival B, and it is in fact greater than for A. That's A. Okay, how much greater? So difference B minus A, 207.407 minus 88.235. Plug that into your calculator. You get an answer of 19.172. It's asking for the nearest whole number. Now it's not asking you to round up or down, but you just round that number. The nearest whole number, that's closest to 19, right? That's the nearest whole number, i.e. whole number means no decimal points. So that's your final answer. To recap what we did, so just going with the question, Festival A is in a rectangular field area of this. The greatest number of people allowed to attend the Festival A is that. Again, Festival B has a rectangular field of these dimensions. Greatest number of people allowed to attend Festival B is that. The area of the person allowed for Festival B is greater than the area per person allowed for Festival A. How much greater? Give your answer to the nearest whole number. So what we did is we drew out our sketches. It's always good to sketch it out. Calculate the area of B as that. That's 1 mark. It's a 4-mark question. That's 1 mark. Then after that, we found the areas per person. Now, again, just to nail it down, we didn't confuse that with people per area. That's where people can go wrong. Area per person. So find the area of A divided by the number of people allowed is equal to that number, which is the area per person for A. Again, another mark. That's your 2nd mark there. 3rd mark, just doing the same thing for B. Now remember B, dimensions of those. Area is that. Maximum people is that. Area per person is the area divided by number of people, which is that number. That's your 3rd mark. Now the question asks for the difference between the two, so you just literally take it away, you get that, and it asks for the nearest whole number. It's the 19. That's your 4 marks. Now the follow-up question, this is straight after part B to the question, says Callum says 300 centimeters squared is the same as 3 meters squared because there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, so divide by 100. Callum's method is wrong. Explain why. Now, some people, they might not get it here. They might get a bit confused because, you might think, oh, Callum is right. There's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, so 300 centimeters squared is the same as 3 meters, but it's not. Why? Because, for example, if you took a square with sides 3 meter and 1 meter, the area is 3 meters squared. Now 3 meters is equal to 300 centimeters. That's equal to 100 centimeters. Now if you did it in centimeters, the area would be 300 centimeters times 100 centimeters, which is equal to 30,000 centimeters squared. That's basically what it is. So what you have to explain is that 1 meter squared is equal to 10,000 centimeters squared, because the trick is it's squared, it's not just centimeters or meters. Okay, you just write that out and you explain it. So 1 meter squared is equal to 10 centimeters squared. Callum hasn't considered the square unit, only the length. Okay, that's sufficient as an answer. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.